Hey guys, Billy here, and this video is different from my other videos as it's not PvP content. As you probably all know, they've brought back the Mage Tower from Legion recently, so I'll be showing you and explaining how I've completed it as Marksman. Let me know if you'd like to see me do any other Mage Towers, and don't forget to subscribe to see all the other Hunter content. You can also catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Billybobbs, and you can join my Discord. I'll leave links to both of these in the description, and I hope you enjoy the video. Just before we start the video and you see me actually do the Mage Tower, I'll show which gear I had on as well as the macro which I recommend. I recommend having a concussive shot for the focus and then putting Karem on your focus and just always ensuring that you have this enabled basically. You never need to slow anyone really apart from Karem, so just always make sure to try and keep him slowed. For gear, I have a Dauntless Helm, which is gotten from Nether Shards, which is currency, a Legion currency, and you just buy it from the guy outside of the Mage Tower, and it gives you a chance, and they have a chance to proc sockets on them as well. So Nether Shards, I had like 20,000, so I was able to buy a lot. And then this craft, Prydaz, Legion Legendary. This crafted gear I bought from the auction house for like 10k or 8k a piece. This is Relinquished, which was gotten with the other currency from Legion, which was Veiled Argonite. You could only buy 3 of these, as you could only have max 2,000 of it, and I had 2,000, and they cost 650 each. I got lucky and got a socket on this piece. This was Auction House gear, another Dauntless piece, Auction House, another Dauntless piece, and then I added a Living Steel belt buckle, which let me put another socket on. Another crafted piece, another crafted piece. This ring is just the one of the default that you can buy at 230. This one was from the vendor for Nether Shards again. This I got from running, I think it was Gruul's Lair in TBC. I'm not completely sure about that, I can just check. It was, yeah, from Gruul's Lair, and it's very good. It's an extremely powerful trinket because it doesn't get scaled. And then the Mechagon trinket as well. And then the weapon that I used was the heirloom weapon from Garrosh for getting him on, I believe it was normal in Siege of Orgrimmar, but that's unobtainable now. And then as for consumables, I used a Veiled Augment Rune, this, food, prolonged power. These aren't the best, but I just had loads of them laying around. Shadow Cult oil. These are very cheap. And then these healing potions, as they still heal like 5k, and considering you have 6k health, they're extremely powerful. So yeah, that's all for the setup, and now let's get into the video. Hey guys, so I'll be voicing over. This was on stream, so I'll just be voicing over what I was doing. I've got a macro that basically puts a concussive shot on my focus, so I made sure always to have the second guy, so the Karem guy, on focus basically. And now I'm just aim shotting him and always keeping him slowed. You always want to keep him slowed, and your steady shot extends to slow as well. So ideally, just always keep him slowed or steady shot so that he's, yeah. And you want to like stay distance, because if he hits you, you die. Like you die instantly, pretty much. I think it's a one shot. I got hit once and I was on like 2% or something, but then I was like still dead because the guy in the middle cast stuff as well. Here I almost died because I forgot to jump. I'm just still cutting him away. I was using pretty good gear, so I was doing pretty high damage to be honest. So there is times in the video where I do have to wait for cooldowns. And it is important to try and wait for cooldowns. And then here the guy in the middle comes out as I get the guy to 35%. And I'm popping everything. I pop my Mechagon trinket, then I pop cooldowns after it. It's pointless to pop cooldowns before you Mechagon trinket, because then if you Mechagon trinket while in cooldowns, it doesn't get affected at all. So that's just a little bit of min-maxing. And just aim shotting and doing the normal PvE rotation just to get him down a little bit. As you can see, I've still got the guy on focus, and I'm moving away from him as well as all these ads, and I'm not bothering killing the ads. This is because you can just kite them and you don't need to kill them at all. And now the guy comes alive again, so I make sure just to swap to him and keep him slowed again. And this phase is a bit different because now hands will spawn and you have to kick the hands. They're called Grass from Beyond, that's what they're called. But yeah, so you kick them and then you try and kill them. Worst case, if you don't kill them, like you should be able to kill them actually. Like you can't really keep them alive. And then yeah, just trying to stay away from him. You can be close to him. His melee isn't that, like, it's not a long distance melee, so I'm just cutting my way again. This fight is very rinse and repeat. but it can get a little bit hectic later on. I'm also not running a pet at the moment. This is so that you get the lone wolf buff, which I believe is just 10% damage. And you don't need your pet this phase at all. Like, you're just kiting him, and if anything, I needed less damage, because now you'll see that I'm going to have to wait, because I don't want to transition the guy until I have my true shot ready, because then I'll do so much less damage to the boss, and I also won't have my Mechon trinket ready, so it's just not worth transitioning just yet. So I'm just running away here. I get a hand, so I instantly kick it. Or well, apparently I aim shot it first, and then I kick it late. The cast is very long, so you have plenty of time to kick it. You also want to play binding shot here, or actually no, it's default as marksman. Never mind. But yeah, now I can see that I've got all my cooldowns coming back. So I push the boss, pop my cooldowns, start doing damage, start doing my normal rotation. Aim shot, and I'm also running lock and load. I'm running a very, very high single target build. I'll show you what I was running. Well, actually, I will edit that into the start of the video. But so now just doing big dam. Trying to kite away from the ads again. And now I can think my cooldowns are ended so that I use the trinket. Here, this phase he'll start spawning stuff on the floor. Your pets can soak these. You can soak them, but it's much easier just to have your pet do it. Also, remove all pet attacks from your macros. You don't need the pet doing damage at all this phase, because you're just going to burn down the guy in the middle. And your pet's only use is for soaking those circles. And if it's got pet attack on it, it can be a bit dodgy sometimes. So I just had it AFK, and I'd move it whenever I needed to. Again, just interrupting the hand and kiting away from the guy. You'll notice that I'm always trying to keep a concussive shot onto the guy. Also, these purple puddles will slow you. Almost missed the trap there because it went on the spike, but I saw it, killed that hand. And after a while, they do start casting again, so that's why you do need to kill them. You'd also trap the guy chasing you. It's only 8-second trap like in PvP, but it's not 60 seconds because that would be really, really OP. A hand has spawned here again, so I'm just making sure to kill it. And now I'm just keeping kiting away. The guy gets very close to me here, and I managed to trap him, DR. I move my pet into the little circle to soak it, and here he's getting a lot faster. So I finish my cast and then just instantly turtle. Like, a turtle will keep you alive for one. I cancel my turtle, because that melee would have one-shot me. So yeah, so I've now got no lifeline, so I need to make sure that I don't mess up again. Killing the hands, and now I'm just trying to kite away from everything. Binding shot is also very useful on this fight, as it will root him for the full duration. He can't get out of it. So here you'll see that I use it. It also roots all the little ads, or a lot of the little ads as well, but I just missed it there. As you can see, a hand comes down here. I'm actually able to soak some of this one, and then I send my pet in to finish the rest. Kick the hand, and I can see that the guy is following me now, so I put a concussive shot onto him, and then kite away. You can use the entire platform as well. So yeah, it's very important to use as much space as possible. Even during the earlier phases as well, you want to use as much space as possible so that the purple stuff doesn't go all over the floor. I use my Mechagon trinket. I trap the Karem guy, and hand spawns, so I kick the hand, and then I aim shot it, and it does end up dying. My pet has been AFK this entire time, just soaking the circles, and that is completely fine. Like, that is probably what you want to do. Like, you can do it differently if you prefer, but this is how I recommend doing it. I'm getting procs now. I've got my potion ready again, so I pop it, and then I binding shot all of the mobs, including Karam. And at this point, I know that I've pretty much won. They can't really reach me in time. I kick this hand, and I decide to just focus on the boss. I get a lock and load proc, and then I manage to end up killing the boss. And it gets a bit close at the end, but I know I've killed him at this point. I still had disengaged, so I could have disengaged away if necessary. This Mage Tower took me 3 attempts on the day of recording, and then like another 4 or something the day before. Although I did have good gear, so I guess that's a bit cheating. But it's not too bad as long as you have a focused concussive macro. You don't have pet attack. You use Lone Wolf for the first couple, and you just play it well pretty much, and it shouldn't be too difficult. This is different to the normal type of stuff I upload, so I do hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be uploading a one for BM as well, maybe tomorrow or today, and then yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and maybe I'll do survival as well. So yeah, if you'd like to see them, message me in Discord or say so in the comments. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.